Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, transvestites and midgets, welcome to the land of Metalopolis, where I will be casting another live game from my training date, so to speak, with Kramen, Cenador and VetarN. This game is going to be in the 12 o'clock position, Kramen, the pink Protoss, and then in the 3 o'clock position, VetarN, the green Zerg. In the last game, we saw Kramen get absolutely dominated by Cenador and his Mutalisks. There we see Kramen doesn't like me very much, even though he's my friend. Aww, it's fine. Well, moving right along, we see a pretty nice pylon placement there. It's pretty standard. We're not seeing a 6-pool or anything of that nature just yet. VetarN is opting to send his Overlord somewhere. Obviously, Kramen knows where he is now because this Overlord has come into vision. So he will know that VetarN is where he is. Aw, VetarN is he's dedicating this to me. There we go. Okay. The fourth wall has been breached. Anyway, we're seeing a 14 pool by VetarN, totally standard, and Kramen is going to be sending out his probe scout, knows exactly where to go because of that Overlord. Of course, that Overlord can see exactly what is going on here. Whoa, didn't mean for that to happen. Anyway, yes, we're seeing VetarN can see exactly what's going on here, but not so much what's going on here. Anyway, Kramen is going to be chilling out at the natural expansion, not quite doing anything yet. He is going to move in here, and he's going to have a lot of waypoints set. So the gas is coming up, and this is a little bit late for Ling speed, I'd say. You generally want to be getting the gas earlier than this if you're getting Ling speed, but we could be seeing some delayed Ling speed or roaches. I have no idea. Kramen is opting for the Cyber Core rather than the 2-gate approach, and of course VetarN will be able to see exactly what is happening here. We'll see this stuff here, and essentially everything that he needs to. Kramen has, however, grabbed gas since VetarN last was over there, and he has not yet seen that. Meanwhile, Kramen is looking around here, a spine crawler going up for VetarN. Generally a tactic we see employed against Zerg to defend against early Zerglings that auto-attack the spine crawler because of the whole spine crawlers are attacking me, I should probably kill it sort of idea. Kramen's probe continuing to annoy him around here, and VetarN is going to be attacking him with a drone of his own. VetarN's queen spawns, and he's going to be able to inject to his heart's desire. We're not seeing a Roach Warren go up, so it does look like it's going to be Ling speed. And, yep, there we go. It's 100 and... No! It's a fast lair, actually. It's a very interesting play by VetarN. He's opting for a 1-base lair. And no, he is going to be taking an expansion there. Kramen managing to block it. Just chilling there. VetarN hasn't yet noticed. Meanwhile, of course, we see 2 more gateways going up. Kramen opting for at least 3 gates. Getting a stalker out. He's chronoing out Warp Gate, of course. Another sentry. And he's finally been able to place this hatchery down, and Kramen will try to do a little bit of damage with that probe. But there are 4 Lings on the field now that will be able to come and interrupt that. I'm going to be very interested to see what he does with this lair, but he is going to be grabbing an Evo chamber. This is a very interesting play by VetarN. I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this. He's taking a second gas as well as getting some more Lings. So he does have, I think, yes, 6 Lings on the field against 1 sentry, 1 zealot, 1 stalker. Sort of Kramen's version of the 1-1-1. Kramen's actually ahead in gatherers. He has 23 probes to VetarN's 19 drones. And VetarN should probably get on saturating that a little bit more, but he's going to check in here to see if there's any sort of proxy pylon. Well done. That's totally standard. Yeah, we're seeing some creep spread. Opted for the creep spread instead of the inject there. Losing about 4 larvae, not the biggest deal in the world. But yeah, he's going to be chronoing out hallucinations. It's something we see from Kramen quite a bit, and he's going to be getting more sentries. He's at 4 sentries now. Chronoing out hallucination will allow him, of course, to scout to his heart's desire with the hallucinated Phoenix. And now this base is up. The 6 Lings are going to sit there to defend. There are 4 more in the main. And he's getting a second Evo chamber. He's going for double upgrades. And very late speed, but he is going to be getting that speed as well. More Lings. I'm very interested to see what he uses the lair for, though. We haven't seen the lair actually do anything yet. Unless he's... I mean, he's also gotten this gas, which he's not mining from. Okay, now he's starting to send guys over to the gas. He's getting his queen over here. He's not main-arding any drones down there, but he is going to be getting plenty of drones down there. He's not set a rally point. You might want to take a look at that and look into actually setting one, but we'll need to get a couple more drones there. That base is not at all saturated. He has his second Evo chamber up, which he isn't quite using yet. Meanwhile, Kramen, of course, putting down his second base. He's at 5 sentries now. This is a little overload. I don't think anybody can see that. No, Kramen cannot see that. Cenador can't see anything important either. And he's continuing to get a lot of probes. He's ahead by 6 probes at this point, and of course, as a Zerg, you kind of want to be ahead, at least in bases. Yeah, we just saw him kill a hallucinated Phoenix there. Yeah, the Queen is sort of not injecting, and he's going for the Spire, so he's also going for Mutiling. However, I don't think he has the drones to be able to support this. He has quite a few Lings, but not enough to hold off an attack like this, especially with good force fields. But, yeah, we're seeing he is going to be getting the Carapace, finally getting that. We're seeing approximately full saturation there. And look at this, there's absolutely nothing going on here. He's getting, okay, we're seeing, yeah, okay, good. He's spawned a bunch of drones. He's now only 3 drones behind. But, of course, the deficit is not what you want. It's not the kind of situation you want to be in, and Kramen is moving out across the map. He has 7 Stalkers, 5 Sentries, and a Zealot against only 16 Zerglings. Zerglings do have +1 weapons, but Kramen may just have too much stuff. He's opting to pull back. And, in production, we are seeing 12 more Lings, as well as both upgrades. He's going to be focusing down the Stalkers. We're not seeing, there's the force fields. And, of course, the Queen is going to be trying to focus down some of the Sentries, and the Zerglings are as well. Zerglings are doing well. 12 more Zerglings have just spawned, and 14 more are in production. This is looking very, very bad for Kramen, but he's going to be able to hold this off, I think, but that's still a lot of time gone from mining. He's producing 20 Lings now. Twilight Council is almost up for Kramen, who is now pulling back. He has been able to hold. Very well done there. However, actually, Kramen suffered a much worse loss there than VetarN did. I feel like Kramen should have microed that a lot better, but yeah. Anyway, we're seeing nothing really happening here. VetarN slipping a bit on his injects, but he's doing very well on his upgrades. He's about to get 1-1, and the level 2 attack is almost done. Looking at production, he has 1 Mutalisk in production. Might as well. Why not? Blink is also in production now, along with 2 more gateways and a forge. That'll get him at the 5-gate Blink Stalker. That'll be interesting. A second forge, actually. He does already have 1 forge, and he's going to be chronoing out armor. Kramen often opts for armor before getting the other ones. And yeah, we'll be seeing more Zealots coming in here. Anyway, we're looking here. We're seeing only Lings still. A couple more Mutalisks in production. There's that 1 Mutalisk. Another 2 have just spawned, but 3 Mutalisks. I don't feel like this build is very well thought out by VetarN. I mean, the idea is very good. It's essentially the same idea that Cenador used, but Cenador's has been practiced over and over again. And yes, we're seeing a another hallucinated Phoenix coming in here being vanquished, but yes. And yes, another Mutalisk coming out here. We're seeing bunch of little Overlord party here. I think he could be using these Overlords for slightly better scouting purposes than he is, but, you know, it's also good to just have them safe at home so you don't get supply blocked. Anyway, Kramen seems to be saving up quite a bit of Chrono Boost. Full energy on this Nexus, almost full energy on this Nexus. 2 upgrades that he should be chronoing out with that much Chrono Boost as well. He's getting an Obs out as well, and a bunch of cannons. He lost pretty brutally to Mutalisk Harass by Cenador, and he doesn't want to do that again, so he is going to be throwing up some cannons, but not enough around the mineral line, I think. 2 photon cannons is not going to be enough to hold off an attack by 10 Mutalisks, which it will be when these 3 spawn. He's also going to get Zealot legs, so charge, and up to 7 gateways. He's going to be getting level 2 upgrades right now. Ground weapons level 2 is almost done, and ground armor level 2 has just begun. He's also going to be trying to chrono boost this out. Meanwhile, we're seeing a large move out across the map of Lings. We're seeing 72 Lings move across the map. Very, very large. Of course, the hallucinated Phoenix will see them. He will have time to prepare. interesting to see how this goes, though. 2-1 against 2-1. Upgrades are even, but he doesn't get the money force fields. The force fields are not happening. He's reinforcing. No, he's not. He's pulling the Stalkers back into his main because the Mutalisks are coming in from the other side. Oh, my lord. He's able to clean up the Lings, it looks like. Oh, no, not yet. Yes, the Blink is going to be helping him quite a bit, but the Cannon's down. He should be pulling him into this Cannon. Okay, VetarN is focusing on that Cannon, and he's going to be able to warp in enough Zealots to deal with this. He's able to clean that up, but these Stalkers are not doing anything. These Mutalisks are absolutely wreaking havoc. Oh, no. They're slowly getting taken apart, but look at the units lost tab. Almost 1,000 for Kramen. Not the end of the world, but it was a lot less bad than it looked. But he's producing Lings and Mutalisks once again. VetarN, considering he's going Mutalisks, should probably consider mining out of this gas, but let's take a look at the units. He's actually 6 behind in Harvesters, and he's not producing any. You know, he does have level 1 flyer attacks for Mutalisks. That's something I did miss. And there's a Robo Bay going down. I don't know how smart that is by Kramen. I mean, of course, he does have those Lings that he's going to be dealing with. But I mean, there's so many Mutalisks on the field. I feel like Colossi might just be really easy pickup. Gosh. Anyway, we're gonna be taking a look at this. He's got some nice saturation going on here. Kramen is taking his third, and so is VetarN, practically in sync. This Overlord is still sitting here. I mean, I guess. Oh, Kramen can see it. He's not. Wow, they can sort of see what's going on here. But anyway, more Lings are spawning. He's doing pretty well on his Lings. Let's see. He does have Carapace level 2 going up and Mutalisk Carapace level 1. Very helpful. Kramen is amassing quite a dangerous army here. Anyway, we're seeing the Forge being chronoed out. He's going for very early 3-3. He's going to have 3-3 by the 18-minute marks by the look of it. He's chronoing out Thermal Lance and a Colossus. He's using a lot of that saved up chrono boost. He's doing a lot better on the chrono now. This base is up. He's not main-arting any probes over yet, though. This base is also up, only main-arting a couple of drones, though. I mean, neither of the players seem too keen on the whole drone transfer, but we're seeing a large army of Zealots here. 16 Zealots, 1 Colossus, 14 Stalkers, but we're not seeing any sentries. And I feel like if he could get sentries out and some money force fields, he could absolutely demolish the Lings. I mean, the Colossus is probably going to demolish them anyway, but especially when 3 armor finishes, he might even start getting shields upgrades, which is not something we see very often from Protoss, to my knowledge. But yeah, we're seeing another move out of 76 Lings. He's going to duplicate the last attack he made. He's going to run in, but there is a Colossus. Going to absolutely demolish the Lings if the Zealots can take a hold of it. Zealots tanking all the damage, and the Lings are gone almost instantaneously. Oh my lord, look at that resources lost have change hands. Wow. The Mutalisks are going to come in and try to do some damage, take out the cannon, taking out the pylon there as well, but I feel like that would be better spent if they were taking out some of the probes. One single Stalker spawning, not a good idea. Spawn it there, I'd say. Oh, that's not a very good blink. Those guys could probably take out the Stalkers, but he's going to opt instead to fly away. No, he's not. He's going to engage. I lied. A lot of Zealots joining the fray here. He should... Ooh, this is going to be very, very intense, but the blink getting very large coverage. A lot of the mutas going down. He's down to only 8 Mutalisks. Finally takes out that hero Overlord. We're still not seeing anything going on over here, though. These 2 drones just sort of chilling. This was an Nexus. It would have full energy. If this was an Orbital, it would have full energy. There's an OBS right here, so Kramen can really see exactly what's going on. But we're not really seeing much produced from Kramen at the moment. Actually, nothing. 8 Mutalisks on the way. He's getting Stalkers, though, which is very good. Stalkers is what he needs. He's finally producing a Queen over here as well. We're still not seeing a Maynard, but there's a large attack coming out here, and there's almost 50 difference in the supply, and I don't see VetarN holding this off. He's getting an Infestation Pit, but I don't see him holding this. He has no ground units. The only units he has are these Mutalisks. 15 Mutalisks will not be able to deal with this. Their upgrades are vastly inferior. Look at this. 1-1 against 3-3. Oh, this is going to be absolutely destructive. 2 Colossi as well. Nothing will escape this. He's not even doing anything. What's he doing? He's going for the counterattack instead, hoping that Kramen is going to pull back. But instead, Kramen's just going to blink, and he's going to take out this third. As well, the main is the only thing that VetarN is going to have left, and these Mutalisks are not going to be able to win in the base race situation. Absolutely tearing this base to shreds, but not fast enough. Look at this army. This army is absolutely fearsome. He has almost a 75 supply lead. He is just going to go home with about half of his army, and the rest of his army is just going to come in and kill this stuff. Oh, my lord. I think that's GG. We'll be seeing a GG any moment. 2 Mutalisks. I don't understand what he's doing. He could absolutely demolish him right now. But Kramen is going to pull back instead. He's just going to go with his charge lots and try to kill everything while there are Mutalisks attacking them. But I feel like it would have been prudent to save a couple of Stalkers here. But either way, there's the GG. VetarN is out, and Kramen has won this game. Very well played. Thank you all for tuning in, and I will see you next time.